Borf Bjork. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. And if not, I at least hope that your night improves. I do want to apologize in advance. Stream may not be as long as I would like it to tonight, as I am sleep deprived and exhausted, dealing with a headache, and physically ill, so. But I'm not letting that stop me, so. We're gonna be pushing through this tonight, so. So, as for the special announcement tonight, we already posted the announcement on social media, on Blue Sky and on Mastodon, which will from now on be the only two active social media accounts, by the way. Threads will be going inactive, because fuck them, and similarly, my Twitter account will be going inactive because also fuck them. It's also being deactivated at the end of the month, so if you still follow me there and you're not following me elsewhere, yeah, just a heads up. Anyway, so I posted already about this on Blue Sky and on Mastodon. The entire month of December, and starting tonight actually, as well, because I'm starting early because fuck it. I'm going to be doing a charity campaign. I'll be raising money for Lambda Legal, a legal organization that focuses on defense of LGBTQ+ rights and related issues, though it's not only just focused on that. I'm doing this because I want to help a cause that will directly fight back against the bullshittery that is inevitably to come with the next administration. Because these hateful fucks have already started ramping up their attacks on trans rights, on trans people, and anyone different from them. So. Thank you. I just updated stream title to include that command, so. Anyway, before we get into readings, as a quick overview, there will be incentives with this charity campaign, and there are milestones as well. The goal is only set to $100 because due to my limited reach, I don't expect to raise a whole lot. And I wanted to keep it relatively low, and this is the lowest that they'll let me go. So, I hope to raise more than this, though. But, for now, this is what the goal is at, and as such, I've set milestones, rather, within this range. At $25, once we reach $25, choose your own deck nights, which today happens to be one of those. Those will still be occurring regularly with the regular schedule, by the way. Choose your own deck nights will be active until we hit the next milestone. The next milestone being at $50. At $50, I'll be doing a giveaway of a private reading from my coffee shop. Whatever the winner chooses is what they get. So, that goes for any of them. Any option in my coffee commission shop with any add-ons that you want with that reading. At $75, Mid-Month Madness nights will continue until we hit the next milestone. Mid-Month Madness nights, for those who aren't aware, are nights where I mix all seasons of the Witch Oracle decks together, split them into separate piles, and then have you choose a pile for me to shuffle and pull a card from for you. Instead of using one single Oracle deck for readings. I like to invite a little controlled chaos into the equation sometimes, so. And then, the final milestone is at $100, and whatever poll choice wins, because when you donate, you can choose to vote in the poll that I have up. Whichever option wins in the poll at the time of meeting that goal, will be active for the rest of our stream schedule through December. I'll be doing this until December 31st. So, the two options, of course, are Choose Your Own Deck Nights or Mid-Month Madness. So, when you donate, if you should donate, don't forget to vote. There are also rewards for certain amounts donated as well. At $3, you get a 1-card pull, where I pull 1 tarot card and 1 oracle card for you on stream. At $5, there's a 3-card pull, where I pull 3 tarot cards and 1 oracle card for you on stream. At $7, you have 2 options. You can either choose an origami crane, where I fold an origami crane, like this one here, for you on stream. I'll write your name on the paper before I fold it, and this will be added to the jar of peace and prosperity, because that is what these origami cranes symbolize. Or, if you would rather have a paper star, you can choose a paper star for a $7 donation as well. And similarly to the origami star, I'll write your name on it, and I'll add it to the jar of luck and blessings, because that is what these symbolize. And the final reward option is at $10. For that, I read a story from Beneath the Moon, a storybook of various mythological tales and folk tales from around the world. So, just wanted to give a quick overview of things. Also, hold on, I did not get a notification for that. Who just fucking donated? Adam, excuse you. I don't know why I didn't just get a notification for that. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the donation, Adam. That truly, truly means a lot. Thank you. I also just realized I forgot to grab my book. Yeah, there should have been a text notification. I don't know why that didn't appear. That's strange. Hold on. Let me actually go troubleshoot that really quick and see that things are actually working as they should. Yeah, that should be popping up there. Hold on, we're gonna do a little test here real quick, just to make sure that things are actually working as they should. It won't appear on the live overlay, but I want to make sure that these are actually... Yeah, it's showing there. Why is it not showing? Hold on, let me refresh this really quick. Just to make sure that that's actually working the way it should. Okay, let me go grab the book really quick. My bad, I forgot to fucking grab that. Okay, one moment. Let me mute and go grab the book real quick, and we'll open to a random page and read the story there. Okay, we're back. Also, just in case I didn't say hello, hello Egg. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm a little bit scatterbrained today because sleep schedule's fucked. I didn't get very much sleep and I'm exhausted, but I'm pushing through it. I'm pushing through it. So. Okay, so this book here is what we're going to read from. Let's see. What story we got today? Interesting. So, our story that I opened to is the story of John Henry. I believe this is the... So, for those who aren't aware, this storybook, the images here are associated with a, So these are images that the artist used not only in this book, but a tarot deck. And each image has a story attached to it. It was inspired by and based on some piece of folklore, mythological tale, a fairy tale, various things. Various stories throughout the world. This one happens to be, I believe, the Seven of Wands, if I remember correctly. So, this is the story of John Henry, which is an American folktale that is based in Alabama. A legend is told in the southern United States that not too long ago there was a man named John Henry. John Henry was born a slave and was freed during the Civil War. After receiving his freedom, he struck out to make his fortune and found a job with a railroad company. The train was becoming increasingly popular, and to keep up with demand, the railroad companies were laying down more and more track to connect the East with the West. And in order to lay down track, large swaths of land had to be cleared, rocks broken, and even hills cut through. John Henry was a giant of a man with a huge appetite for hard work done well. So he was a natural steel driver. Steel drivers, sometimes known as hammermen, would hammer thick steel spikes into rocks to make holes into which explosives would be dropped to blast away the rock. A steel driver was always assisted by a shaker, who would crouch by the hole and spin the spike after each hammer. Together, an average steel driver and a shaker could do a good day's work. But John Henry was no average man. His hammer was 14 pounds, and he could drive it for 10 to 12 hours a day, faster and longer than anyone else. There came a time when John Henry's railroad company arrived at a mountain that they could not bypass. They had to bore through it with the steel driver's hammers and drills. At this moment, a salesman arrived. He told the railroad company that his new steam-powered drill could bore through the mountain faster and longer than any man. He claimed that with the drill, the railroad company didn't need any other workers and could let them go. John Henry refused to accept this. Defending the rights of the workers, John Henry agreed to the challenge and lifted up an even heavier hammer. The race began. The engine chugged and the man swung, and both were such a blur they were impossible to track. When the race ended, John Henry's heart burst from exhaustion, but he had won. The engine had drilled 9 feet. John Henry had drilled 14. That actually might be the card, the image for the 6 of Pentacles. Or not 6, 7 of Pentacles, actually. been a while since I've used that deck, actually, so I kind of forget. Let me actually double check this. No, it is Seven of Wands, I was right. Right there. Seven of Wands. A card of putting in the work, perseverance, and fighting for what you believe in. Alrighty. Thank you again, Adam, for your donation. It means so much to me. And I hope, you enjoyed the story. Yeah. Alrighty. Anywho, let's go ahead and get into the collectives here, shall we? Alrighty. That was what I forgot to do earlier. One moment. Again, really scatterbrained today. Like, I'm all over the fucking place. I am all over the fucking place. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. What message do we need to hear today? If anything like mine have been lately, it's probably gonna be quite a quite a call. Yup. Fuckers. First card is the moon, because of course it is. Second card is the Ten of Swords, because of course it is. And to fucking drive it home, we have the Nine of Wands. So, there's a lot of uncertainty. Yes. Okay, there's a lot of things to worry about, a lot to feel uncertain of, a lot of reasons to just kind of fear for what lies ahead, and whatever struggles or obstacles may pop up in the future, okay? But it's important to not let those get you down, okay? We want to reverse that Ten of Swords energy there, okay? Don't let that get you down. Don't let that keep you small. Don't let that keep you hidden. Don't let that keep you from being yourself and standing up for anything you believe in, okay? Keep persevering, keep pushing through. Keep seeing things through, okay? No matter what happens, now is not the time to give up, okay? Now is absolutely not the time to give up. to what you need to keep yourself safe, but don't let that fear consume you, okay? Don't let that uncertainty consume you. Just keep going, keep pushing through. We don't know yet with 100% certainty what lies ahead. Okay. Okay. We have two cards here. We have the Sacred Vows and the Invitation. The Sacred Vows says, keywords for the Sacred Vows are commitment, devotion, belief system, and prayer. Fittingly, the tarot card companion for this is Justice. Mystics and witches are governed by higher laws. Spirit works through them, channeling love, healing, abundance, self-sovereignty, and compassion for humanity. It is these beliefs guiding the witch through life, and she is committed to honoring the task placed upon her shoulders. This card represents the driving beliefs behind your choices. What is your moral compass? What keeps you aligned to your soul's nature and gives you a bump when you're deviating from the path? What are you passionate about? What are you committed to? What moves you, moves through you, and inspires you? The Sacred Vows guides you to devote yourself to what brings you joy and pleasure. To do more of what excites you, embrace both the simple and complex joys in life, and allow the things that bring you rapture to be held in your life as sacred. Should this card happen to fall out of the deck and land in reverse, or if you are feeling you are lacking an ethos to guide your path, it is an invitation to spend more time in prayer, connecting to the higher power that best supports your path. And then there are also a list of little affirmations, essentially, you could be telling yourself. Focused on certain areas, certain concepts. There is one for serenity. I vow to seek a state of calm and peacefulness. I know that no matter my circumstances, I am supported by the universe and all will be well. There is one for nobility. I vow to remain honest and operate from a place of integrity. Even when no one is looking, I will remain true to my values and choose the path of righteousness. There is one of deliverance. I vow to release the experiences and people who enslave my soul to low vibrations, chaos, and self-destruction. I give myself permission to heal and move on. Sensuality. I vowed to connect to Mother Nature and the cosmos beyond through the fulfillment of my senses. I will luxuriate in sense, touch, sight, sound, and taste as a way to bring pleasure to my spirit. Tenderness. I vow to be tender to myself. I will show great concern and care for my well-being. Refuge. I vow to seek shelter from anything that is troublesome or dangerous to my well-being and peace of mind. I will only seek experiences that contribute to my rapture. Expansion. I vow to seek growth and enlightenment. I know that change is the only constant in life, and I will always strive to be the best version of myself. Adoration. I vow to have deep love and respect for myself. I will worship myself as sacred and will only seek people and experiences that see the gloriousness of my authentic self. Alignment. I vow to seek a state of matching vibration. I will check in with my soul for every decision, knowing my higher self will guide me to what is right in every moment. Resilience. I vow to remember my strength. I know that I can make it through and recover from any hardship that enters my life. I am strong and I cannot be defeated. Okay. And then we have angel number messages, which I believe is actually the first time we're using this on stream. I bought it at, like, what, the end-ish of, like, October, I think? But then shit happened. And I didn't stream for, like, 3 weeks. I just realized I forgot to read the invitation. Yeah, the invitation. My bad. Here we go with the scatterbrain bullshit again. But we do have 2 cards here from the angel numbers deck. I'm just gonna set them right here and we'll read those in a second. First, let me read... let me read the invitation here. I'm so fucking scatterbrained today, my goodness. Keywords for the invitation are yes. Continue what you're doing, an opportunity is presenting itself to you. The tarot card companion for this is the Chariot. The universe is always providing pathways to the things you desire. Sometimes these paths are marked by subtle clues that are easy to miss. At other times, however, the path is incredibly clear. Perhaps a friend gave someone your number, or an opportunity fell into your lap. These are invitations to your desires, but it isn't uncommon for fear to block the way forward when you are on the cusp of achieving your dreams. What you've asked for has come knocking at your door, but then anxiety and doubt begin to set in. Should you wait for a better opportunity? Perhaps you've asked for more than you feel ready for. Maybe you thought this chance would come much later down the line, or that it was so improbable it would never occur. Nothing is too big or too improbable or too impossible for the universe. When you ask for something, the universe will provide a way, but you have to decide to claim these offerings. The universe won't force you to go on an interview, say yes to a date, invest in a project or business, or call the number that fell into your lap. It's up to you to say yes, despite your fears. When the invitation appears, it's a clear sign that the answer to your question is yes. This is your confirmation that the path before you is right. That doesn't mean there won't be challenges or fears, it simply means you are headed in the right direction and should continue down the road. This card can also mean opportunities are opening up for you. You may receive some news or an important message. Alrighty. And then, for these, we have 777. I am in the flow. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. And 999. I am unique. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs. so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. Alrighty. So again, don't let those fears, don't let that fear of the unknown and all the uncertainty, all those doubts, whatever, fear for future obstacles, whatever is getting in your way, whatever is causing you to just feel unstable, whatever is shaking you to your core, whatever is posing a problem, do your best to push through it and stand for what you believe in, okay? Don't let it keep you small. Okay. What is the card for 555? Why do you ask? Was that a number you're hearing for some reason? Or is that a card that, or a number you've been seeing a lot lately? Ah! I see. 555, I am optimistic. A major shift is about to come into your life experience, and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. It's a card I've been getting a lot lately. So, whoever needed to hear that message, I hope it helps. Alrighty. Yep. Same. Especially lately. For the past few months, it's a number I've been seeing a lot lately. And funnily enough, that number is also one that I associate with Mr. Sass. Partly because he's on one of the cards in the main deck that I used to use. He's on the Five of Swords. And funnily enough, one of the other tarot decks that I have has a symbol that's associated with him as the Five of Swords as well. Alright, should we do another collective or should we just fucking get into the queue? Oh, darn hiccups, I'm sorry. Yeah. that's interesting. Alrighty, let's go ahead and open the queue, yeah. So tonight is still choose your own deck night, by the way, so you can choose your decks. So don't forget to use that command and choose your decks. Cat Oracle. Yeah. Okay, let me pull those out here. Alrighty. Every once in a while, by the way, help. It would be great if I could, like, talk. I'm so tired. I did not get enough sleep. On top of that, the headache is mostly subsided, but I'm also still kind of dealing with physical illness as well, so... fuck. What? Moon Witch Oracle, okay. But yeah, my brain is just like... no today, so... I do sincerely apologize if I'm a little bit more scatterbrained than normal. Plus, like, I am nervous because this is like this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. So wasn't really sure how like things would go, how things would turn out, or if it's really going to be of any fucking use, but... yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Egg. But anyway, as I was saying, before going on that tangent there and getting distracted. I also may take a break every once in a while to just kind of fold, like, to fold like a star or a crane just for the hell of it, so, I have more origami I do want to show you, though, for those who weren't here at the beginning. This is the little jar of stars that I've made so far. These were like the ones that I used to practice with, because I needed to remember how to fucking make origami stars. This is an old maple syrup bottle that I recycled, by the way, so yeah. So those are the stars, and these are the cranes. The stars are essentially a symbol of luck and blessings. Cranes are essentially a symbol of peace and prosperity. And I do have more origami paper coming. It hasn't arrived yet. It should at like the end of this upcoming week, though, I think. But I do have some origami paper left over from like some Paper Mario origami paper that I got. And I bought like colorful copy paper to fold into stars, and I cut strips of it out, so This is what I have cut for stars right now. There are 50 strips here right now, and I have plenty of paper to make more. If you want me to, by the way, if you want me to fold a fucking star for you or anything just for the hell of it, I will happily do so, okay? I will happily do so. So if you want me to fucking fold you one, I will do so. But yeah, so I have a little bucket that I'm keeping my supplies in. Okay. Anyway. So, yeah. Alright, anyway. Let's see what you need to hear today, Adam. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not a card I'm kind of reversed. Let's do it. Okay. So, I will say that all of these cards did initially pop out reversed, but a couple of them wanted to ultimately, like, switch to upright. So, that is telling me that reversal energy is being called on a little bit here. But we have the Nine of Cups reversed, Two of Wands, the card I said uh-oh about, and the Eight of Cups reversed. So, not a card we really want to see right now. So, like, if you could not, thank you. But, essentially what this is telling me right now is, that there's kind of a bit of just, like, disillusionment is for some reason a word that keeps coming up. I'm not really sure why. That's kind of coming from this. The Nine of Cups reversed. I get the sense that there's just kind of like a bit of a sense of disillusionment here and just kind of unhappiness. Things aren't really quite going your way, quite how you expected them to go, quite how you wanted them to go. And that's kind of causing you like a little bit of just, or not necessarily resentment, but more so like disillusionment, because you're just kind of tired of it all. And this is mostly coming from the fact that the combination of these two reversed, the fact that they popped out reversed, is kind of telling me that that's coming from you focusing a little bit too much on the past here, and past mistakes, past fuck-ups, past events, rather than focusing on the present and working towards a better future, okay? As long as you keep focusing on that past, you're going to remain in this state, okay? And you're going to remain just not really seeing the point in doing anything, not really seeing the work or progress is worth it, the journey is worth it, and it's going to keep you in that place of stuckness where you just want to give up because you see no point in it, okay? Now isn't the time to leave this behind. Now isn't the time to walk away from this, okay? Now isn't the time to abandon this. You need to keep going, okay? Don't focus so much on those past events, on those past mistakes, and everything that went wrong in the past, okay? Do your best to focus on what you can do right now, okay? What can you change right now? How can you react differently in the moment? Okay? What? Hello, Ava. I hope you're doing well. Or at least as well as we can be right now. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Okay, I think they just want to give you this one card, Adam. Okay, never mind. I spoke and they were like, nah, here's one more. One more. We have Magic Wand and Mirror Mirror. Okay. I know the message is Mirror Mirror, but I also kind of know the message of Magic Wand, but where the fuck is it? There it is. Okay. Magic wand. Focus your energy on one thing. Success comes in many ways, but most of the time, success comes from a strong focus. It is no secret that society forces us to multitask. We are expected to do more and achieve more every day, but in reality, by going after too many things at the same time, we spread our energy too thin. As a result, we do not end up achieving much. Multitasking can slow you down. If you want to create a profound change in your life, choose one thing. Deeply focus all your attention on this one thing. You are a creative and passionate soul with brilliant ideas, but you cannot go after everything at once. In fact, you might not excel in any of them if you do not have the time and energy needed to master them. You can achieve anything you want in your life. You have limitless potential. Chase your dreams. Start by doing one project at a time and focusing all your attention and energy on it. Focusing all your energy on your, chasing your dreams and focusing your energy and attention. Definitely going with this Nine of Cups energy there. Just type in the command, exclamation point read me to join the queue. That's it. Also, hello. Welcome. And it's nice to have you here. Oh, no space in between, by the way. It's just all one word. Yep, there you go. Okay, so your next card here, Adam, is Mirror, Mirror. The beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. Everyone in your life is a mirror reflecting parts of your own consciousness back to you, giving you an opportunity to really see yourself. This constant reflection is an opportunity to grow. The qualities we most admire in others are likely our own, and the qualities we dislike in others are often already present in ourselves. Do you look at someone sometimes and think, damn, I wish I were that kind, generous, and positive? You are all those things. The only reason you can see someone as kind, generous, or positive is because you already have all those qualities. You could not recognize them if they were not within you. This is also the case for the qualities you dislike in others. Oftentimes we recognize them in our friends and family because we see these qualities in ourselves. So pay attention to what is triggering you the most. Learn from your reactions. Rise up and treat everyone the way you want to be treated. And yes, sometimes that last part is true. Not always, but sometimes. And we have a cat oracle for us here. Really? Immediately you had a card shoot out, and it's the be present card. What did I say about being in the present moment? Be present. Live in the moment. While I may seem to be staring off into space, I am deeply immersed in the now, feeling every vibration and noting every scent. Okay. So, I hope that message helps. Now also just realized, I think I forgot to put the Angel Numbers deck on the deck list for Choose Your Own Deck Nights. Whoops. Well, that is an option for the Affirmation deck section, or the extra decks section. Just so you know, there is an Angel Numbers Messages deck for anyone who wants to choose that deck. You may want to choose that deck for their extra deck. So. Let me drink here really quick. Okay. What decks would you like, Egg? Alrighty. Cat meme deck. Oh yeah, and for those that are new here, Saturdays are Choose Your Own Deck Nights. If you use the !choose command, you get a link to a deck list, and you can choose one from each category. And when it comes to be your turn, you can type your choices in chat. So. Do you want regular Moonology or Moonology Manifestations, Egg? Okay. Oh. Hiccups. Why? And cat. Oh. Oh. I stretch out my legs. Alright. Let's see. What do you need to hear today? There we go. Okay. Alright.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
So, we have strength, justice, and emperor. So was it this one? I bet it was this one. Look at that little face. You tell me he's not gonna have that face of a smug little shit? Alrighty, so your message here is essentially there's definitely a need for more balance here in your life, as is kind of evidenced by the Justice card. There may be some things that you're dealing with here that are just kind of like causing you to just not really be in the best space currently, okay? And essentially the message that is kind of coming along with that is to just keep holding on, okay? Don't let those moments get the better of you, okay? Don't let those things get the better of you, okay? And just focus on what you can control and doing what you can. Okay? Focus on what's in your control and what you can do about those things that are in your control, okay? And just do what you can about it. Ah, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. And yes, I'm sure. I'm sorry that you're dealing with a bunch of bullshit right now. Especially with, your schoolwork and stuff. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me take another drink really quick. I'm like really thirsty right now for some reason. Probably because I'm getting kinda hungry again. And also, I blame lack of sleep. So. That's good at least. Alright, and let's see what the Moonology deck has for you. What it wants to add. Of course, you were going to give those cards. I saw that. Do you want to take a guess as to what two cards decided to say hello? Because someone wants to be a sassy little shit. Yep, and which other one? Yep. I saw them. They both flipped over, but then turned themselves back over. And then they flew out. After shuffling again. Yeah. However, first, we have this one. Full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Which, this one is relevant here, right now. Okay? Very much going in line with that strength card about just keep holding on, okay? And then because they love giving you these two cards, you have New Moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins, which is also going in line with that Justice card because Libra is associated with this card. And Cardinal Moon, be bold and make the first move. They just wanted to give you that reminder as well on top of this other message, okay? So. I even smirked when I saw those cards just flip over. And then just flip themselves back over. I thought they were gonna stay in the deck. And apparently they said no. You saw them, so now we're actually going to give them to you. Because, fuck you. These fucking cards, I swear, every time we use this deck for you, it's always these two. Always. They always just want to give you this reminder. So, yeah. Do you want me to read the book entries for these cards? Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna set these off to the side right up here. Because those are your stalker cards that sassy little shit likes giving you. Just likes giving you that reminder. He really likes giving you that reminder. Let's see what the cat oracle has for you here to go along with this message. Yeah. Sometimes when they're really trying to get us to love ourselves, they like and trying to get us to like lean into that energy of like self-love. They'll lean really heavily into that like energy of that like Venus energy. Mine like to do that a lot too. Mine's in Taurus, so I love these. Okay, we have two of these for you here. We have selective listening. Listen closely, but be selective. Not all words warrant your attention. Focus on what truly matters. So, yeah. And also, we have take pleasure in the simple things. The cardboard box can be just as thrilling as the most expensive toy. Joy can be found in the simplest of things. So, embrace those small moments of joy, okay? Embrace those small moments of joy. And create them for yourself as well, okay? By doing something small for yourself, okay? Doing something small to take care of yourself and to just allow yourself to just replenish yourself, okay? Good. Good. Of course. Thank you for stopping by. Also, welcome back, Ad. Also, like, at this point, I'm just expecting you to get these two cards every time we use this deck, okay? Because they pop out, like, every time. Every time. Without fail. So far. Yep, yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Mr. Sass is certainly something too. So. Yeah. Okay. What decks would you like, Aunt? No problem. Go enjoy your self-care bath, Egg. I'll see you later. Right? Alrighty. Let me pull all those out for you. The last time I took a bath was probably sometime in like February or March, I want to say. Somewhere around there. May have been around like April, actually, now that I think about it. I know it was like early to mid, early to mid-year this year. Somewhere in between there. I don't really take, actual baths very often. Mostly because my bathtub is, like, really uncomfortable to, like, fit myself in. I can't, like, stretch my legs out entirely, and it's just uncomfortable. So, I don't do it very much. Plus, showers are always quicker, so, for me, so. Okay. Take out the Tarot of the Divine deck and it's just like, yay! Just like nearly falls out of my fucking hands. I'm sorry, I know it's been a while since I've used you, my bad. Alrighty. So I forgot to pull out the Thera-pets deck. Yeah, I know there's a lot of reason to be scared right now, so I feel ya. But I will say that it's just important that you don't let that fear consume you, okay? Like, there's a part of me that's honestly terrified, but I'm persisting despite that because, fuck them. So. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Yeah. Alright. You still have some of that chocolate? Alright, let's see what you need to hear today. Somehow, yes. Okay. We have Chariot reversed, Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Coins. And this Chariot card is pretty much speaking to what you were just talking about here. Just about, feeling like there's no momentum and that you're not really getting anywhere. And feeling like you're just kind of like getting stuck and stagnating and stuff. So I will say here, though, the message is don't get too worried. Don't get too caught up in this, okay? Don't get too caught up in that feeling right now, okay? This spark, okay? This spark of passion, of inspiration, reigniting of that just inner drive will come again, okay? But for right now, just focus on taking care of yourself. Focus on the present moment, okay? Focus on keeping yourself grounded, keeping yourself taken care of, and doing what you can to nurture yourself and heal yourself, okay? Do whatever it is right now that you need to feel supported, to feel at peace, at ease. Whatever it is that you need right now that just helps you feel stable, okay? And know that that moment again, where you find that spark, that drive to carry you forward again, will come, okay? Just don't get too in your head and be too hard on yourself about where you're at now with this Chariot reversed energy, okay? Don't get too in your head about it, okay? In most cases, that's going to end up being counterproductive. Just take a moment for yourself. Take a moment to breathe. Take a moment to settle yourself. And just do what you need to take care of yourself, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I know how difficult that is. Like, it's, especially right now, it's important that we have a sense of community. So, that we have a sense of support. And I know how hard it is to not really have that. So I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. Yeah. But, if you need to and you think it'll help, write about it if you can. If you're into journaling, anyway. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. There are a lot of things that I still feel like I kind of get stuck on a lot, but I do my best not to focus on it too much and just doing what I can. So, I understand that. You'll always be welcome here, though. I will say that, okay? I know you were at one point. I'm not sure if you are anymore. But in the event that you are still on the Discord, my DMs are open there. So. Thank you, Adam. Let me go ahead and pull that out here. Okay. We'll go ahead and pull that along with the Thera-pets cards here at the end, okay? But yeah, if you ever just want someone to keep you company every once in a while, you're welcome to, you know, like, reach out on the Discord or, just send a DM. Yeah, that's completely fine. And that's probably best practice anyway, to not, you know, make people uncomfortable by going, like, too highly into detail about things. So, but, yeah, it's okay. 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 What? I started shuffling the Illuminators amulet instead of the Oracle deck. So, let's see what the Oracle deck wants to say first. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Where did I put them? There it is. My goodness. I am so scatterbrained today. Okay, so we have here We have 2 cards for you here. We have Secret Trail and Enter at Your Own Risk. And while that card may sound scary, it's not scary. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I just wanted to say, like, even though it sounds scary, it's not scary. It's okay. Alrighty, Secret Trail. Keywords here are Ascension, Enlightenment, Preparation for Greatness, and Not Everyone Can Go. The tarot companion card for this is the Fool. Preparation for Greatness is at the heart of this card. Those who receive it are ready to level up and experience an even greater life. However, as much as we'd like it, not everyone is going to continue the journey with us as we grow. When you shift and transform, you are also silently challenging others to shift and transform with you. Finding your greatness will prompt your immediate community to examine their own greatness. Some will be inspired by you and rise right along with you, and the secret trail will also be revealed to them. But many, if not most, will give into fear, doubt, or jealousy, causing them to stand still, or even to shift in a different direction from your path. You have pulled this card because you are about to embark on a new journey that does not include everyone or everything currently in your life. If your question is about a person, you may need to ask yourself if now is a natural time to end a relationship or to establish stronger boundaries. If you are inquiring about your career or a business, you may consider leaving your current position in order to start something completely new. In general, receiving this card means opportunities are available to you that few others will ever enjoy. Don't be afraid to take this journey on your own. Yeah. Okay. Oh. And then we have Enter at Your Own Risk. Keywords here are pause, wait for confirmation, it's okay to say no. The answer to your question is no. The Tarot Companion card, how fitting. The Tarot card companion for this is the Hanged Man. This card is going to be all about pause. Sometimes fear is an opportunity to find courage, while at other times it's your higher self warning you of danger up ahead. Pausing when you feel doubt or fear gives you time to fully consider the source of your concern and find the clarity to make a self-informed choice. Upon a second glance, you may find that the scary-looking thing is harmless. Or you may discover your concerns were valid and feel a sense of relief to know you've dodged a bullet. Either way, it's better to be safe and not sorry. When it comes to your reading today, pulling this card is a warning sign to slow down, pause, and think carefully before proceeding with any plans or decisions. It's also a reminder that it's okay to ask for more time before committing to a course of action, to ask more questions, to say no, or even to change your mind despite how sure you may have been. This card also serves as an emphatic no, an answer to yes or no questions. Alrighty. So, there's definitely an energy for pause here. Both lending itself to this, but more so this. Yeah, especially going along with this card here. The Secret Trail card. Yeah. Alright. we're gonna pull your Thera-pets cards here, and then we'll see what the Illuminators Amulet wants to add. Okay. Oh, that one popped out immediately. I hope that's a good thing. Alright. There's only gonna be one card here. Okay, no, there's a second one. Okay, there we go. Well, good. I'm glad. Oh, of course you get like two really adorable, really fucking sweet cards. You don't have to be perfect to be lovable. With an adorable little red panda. And then we have an adorable little hedgehog that wants to tell you you are capable, you can do this. Alright, and then let's see what the Illuminators Amulet wants to add here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Shed and release. Shed and release. Let go of those, let go of those negative things that you're telling yourself. Especially those things that are tearing yourself down and beating yourself up, okay? And let go of those, release those emotions. By expressing them through journaling if necessary, okay? Or talking to someone who does care, so. So I hope that message helps. Also, again, thank you. That does mean a lot. I do just want to say that, and that does make a lot, or mean a lot to me. Thank you. It'd be great if my brain would work today. I know that feeling. Like, I did not intend to take as long of a break as I did, but I was like super exhausted at the beginning of the month, and then, you know, results happened, and then I ended up kind of getting sick. For a while there, I was also just kind of feeling like doing any of this was pointless, but community matters, and I want to do what I can to just help uplift people in the way that I can. Even if it seems meaningless to most people. it still matters to some. Yeah, I understand that. I very much understand that. That just because it, just because that may have, like, actually been the right thing doesn't mean it's going to be any easier on you. There's still going to be a sense of grief, a sense of loss. And that's okay. And you're allowed to feel those things. It's completely fine. Okay. I do just want to point this out because I just saw the card that was at the bottom of the deck. As I was putting the cards back in, I just want to point out the card that's at the bottom. No beating yourself up anymore. It doesn't help, and you don't deserve it. Alright. Oof. I need to stretch my legs. Oof. Look at hiccups. Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling. I need those reminders sometimes myself. And expressing them by writing about it is one of the methods that's helpful for me, just with acknowledging those feelings and beginning to just kind of release them. The important part and the emphasis placed on acknowledging. Sometimes the most important part is just acknowledging that they're there. And not pushing them away. Yeah. No worries. Go take care of you. And do what you have to. Okay. King of Death, if you're still here, it's your turn. Just let me know what decks you would like. Are you still there, King of Death? Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this moment to fold a star. I'll fold two of them, actually. My goodness, those are so much brighter on camera than they actually are in reality. That yellow is like neon on camera, when in reality it's like just like a goldenish color. It's not that bright and vibrant. Alright, so whose name should we write on this one? On the gold one. Yeah, for anyone. Preferably real. Though I'm curious why you ask fictional. Oh my god. Of course you would, you fucking goof. But no, a real name. Someone you want to wish good luck and good fortune to. And blessings to. Hmm. Good choice. Okay, because I don't want that ink to smear. Gonna flip that upside down so the name isn't revealed. I'm gonna let that ink dry so it doesn't smudge. What about the second one? Whoa. Whose name should we write on the second one? Okay. That one dry as well. And this one should be good to go. Yes. That ink dries, like, in such a pretty way. It's so pretty. Alrighty. So. Also, I guess if you're curious, here, hold on. I'm gonna do my best not to flash this name on screen. None of those are gonna know who she is anyway, but still. So the way that you do this is you essentially wrap the piece of paper, like in a little loop around your finger, like so. You tuck this end in here. And then you essentially tie like a little knot. You just start tugging gently on it. And getting it as tight as you can. Without bending it. And then you flatten it into like a little pentagon shape. And then you want to fold it over. You're going to fold the loose end here over and tuck it in. I actually think I need to tuck it in like that. Make sure it's flat and as even as you can get it on that edge. And then you're just left with a little pentagon shape. And what you do from here is you fold it up on one edge. Actually, I folded that the wrong way. You fold it up on one edge. Just alternating between like right and left until you reach the end of your strip. And you want to try to keep it as tight as possible, because it makes it easier to like puff up in the end. And in the end, you're left with a little pentagon shape like this. And then what you want to do, it's easier if you have tweezers, but you can also just do it with your fingernails. What you want to do is, in the midway point of each piece, you kind of just want to squeeze. You want to squeeze to start puffing it up and getting that little star shape. And you have a little star. A little puffy star. And this will be added. Oh my gosh, these strips of paper are a little bit too big. I have to go back to the bottle. No! Hold on. 1 second. I need to grab the bottle really quick. Okay, I am back. So I have another glass bottle. This is from an iced coffee. So now I'm just gonna dump these in there. So we have those. And then drop it in. Now we have a slightly bigger star. And we got one more here. Okay. And we have another little pentagon. Okay. Press into a star. And I will say the right paper does kind of matter with these. Like, a thicker type of copy paper rather than origami paper works best with these because it has a little bit more structure and it puffs up easier. Like, what's the weight of this paper? I think it's like what is it? I don't remember what the exact weight of this paper is, but this one's like a little bit more like rigid. It has a little bit more structure, so it puffs up a lot easier. And you get those star shapes a lot easier. There's another star. Alright. Like, it helps if your paper has a little bit more rigidity. I will say that. Okay. Not sure that King of Death is still here. So we're gonna go ahead and skip past the queue. I guess I will issue a last call for queue here for anyone who might still want to join. I'll leave it open for a little bit longer. It is like 7:30 anyway. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, tonight is, what I like to call choose your own deck nights, where you get to choose what decks are used for your reading. So if you would like to type the ! choose command, you can choose one deck from each category. Pair of Divine, okay. And which Oracle deck would you like? Okay. And you can choose a deck from the extra section as well. And I do have... I forgot to add a deck to the list, I do have an angel number messages deck that's not on the list in the extra deck section, so that is an option too if you would like it. So this deck right here. So the extra decks are essentially just like little affirmation decks. Okay. Oof. These hiccups today, man. Also, before I forget, let me go ahead and close queue here. Alrighty. Alrighty. And let's see. What message do you need to hear today? That card just flew on the floor. Of course it did. One moment. Not really all that weird. I mean, it depends on the context, but okay. So we have 4 cards for you here. We have the Page of Swords, 4 of Coins, 9 of Wands, and King of Coins. So, essentially, the message here is, with the Page of Swords, there are, like, new ideas, new concepts, and just curiosity. Mental pursuits, okay? Essentially. And You're being asked here to just kind of, keep your mind open. Keep your mind open, keep a positive outlook, remain, like, optimistic about these things. As you delve into them and as you explore them, keep following it through and seeing where that leads you, okay? And, there's definitely a sense of success / fulfillment here with that King of Coins energy, okay? The key thing here is curiosity and remaining open to things, okay? And just sticking with it. That's the key. It's telling you be curious, yeah. Like, don't fear this. Lean into it. Be curious about things. Lean into that sense of wonder, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, and then we have transformation. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing are the key words / key phrases here. Things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work, you are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within yourselves. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode. To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You're being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshun influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Oshun represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you were in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body. Perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with pursuing that sense of curiosity and that sense of wonder and just seeing where it leads you. Nothing wrong at all with that. So don't be afraid to see where it leads you, even if it doesn't really make sense right away. Oh, goodness. Okay. And then we have, I can trust that this is an abundant universe, and going in line with this card here, every day I welcome transformation. Alrighty. Also, thank you for redeeming that Thera-pets card, Adam. Let me go ahead and pull out that again and see what that wants to say. Okay. We have here. Okay, just the one card, it seems. Just one card. Oh. It's going to be okay. Just a very encouraging message there. With that Thera-pets card. Also, I'm sorry, my queue is closed for the night. But here in a moment, if you wish to stick around, I will be doing a closing collective. If you want to stick around for that. But either way, thank you for stopping by. Okay. Hey. You never know where that curiosity leads you. Alrighty. Okay. Oops. Alrighty. Anyway. What deck should we use for the closing collective here? I don't think I want to use the same Oracle deck that I did before, but I do think I want to use the same Tarot deck that I did at the beginning. So I think we're going to use the Modern Witch Tarot. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and use... No, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just go with the good old Embroidered Graveyard. I like that deck. Yeah, don't put too much strain on yourself. It's okay to be curious about things, but you don't want to take that too far and just burn yourself out. Adam, which affirmation deck should we use? Should we use the angel number messages again? Okay. Of course. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Yeah. The angel numbers one has been calling to me a lot lately. So, it has some pretty solid messages, so I like it. Alright. What message do I want to close us out with tonight? My goodness. we have here and Hierophant reversed. Temperance. And Ten of Cups. So, the Hierophant reversed here is definitely leaning into that rebellious nature of, that rebellious nature, that's there. It's essentially about just kind of essentially following the beat of your own drum, okay? Following what you want to do rather than what others say that you have to do, okay? It's about going against the grain, going against societal expectations, going against expectations that others put on you, okay? It's very, very rebellious at its core. The only opinion here that matters is yours, okay? The only happiness that matters here, when it comes to living your life in the way that you want to, is yours. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else, okay? Does not have to make sense to anyone else. Does it make you happy? Then keep doing it. Does it make you feel fulfilled? Then keep doing it. It's all about chasing after what you want, what you desire, and living your life in the ways that you want to, and not what other people tell you you have to be doing with your life, okay? Just keep following after that. Keep that sense of optimism. And that positive outlook on life here. Stay in alignment with yourself, essentially. It's kind of, what I'm getting here from the Temperance card, specifically. Okay. There's also, I do just want to say, an energy of resistance too, with that Hierophant reversed card. So. Oh, goodness. Okay. We have Impervious. This card says there's strength to be found when you hit your rock bottom. It's only up from here. Impervious wants you to claw back your life, power, and hope one small win at a time. The undoing of you can be the remaking of you if you choose it. For a lot of us, this is the time when we experienced depression or a very dark and lost time. We must claw our lives back, working from the foundation up. That could mean attending therapy, changing habits, developing a self-love practice, exploring witchcraft, and probably more than a few naps. Whatever that looks like for you, take care of yourself and take the time to rebuild. This card wants you to give yourself permission to crumble apart in the best way by taking the core pieces of you and building happiness upon them one brick at a time. The spirit communing section for this card says, imagine if you could go back in time to yourself at your lowest point. What would you say to yourself? Probably that these strong emotions are temporary, and that yes you do, despite all the odds, emerge from this. Practice this as a visualization and consider journaling your internal exploration. Perhaps go one step further and imagine your future self coming back to you now. What do they say? See the act of living for the cyclical process it is. You can escape your current pain and desperation in this way. And the introspection section for this says, a skeleton rises from vivid phoenix flames. If you are still breathing, then you are still winning. You are that blazing phoenix rising from the ashes of your mistakes, constantly reinventing yourself, transmuting your mistakes into wisdom. Your life a reassuring cycle of betterment. You must keep going. Impervious says do not quit. You can, you will, you must, and you do. Get out there and be a bad bitch today. Very, very important message there to help carry us through the bullshittery. Of course, this card has been stalking me lately. Why are both of these going in line with that fucking energy of the Temperance card? We have 555. I am optimistic. A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. And, going in line with the Temperance card, 1010. I am patient. Patience is one of the key things of the Temperance card there. Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels, or your spirit team, spirit, the universe, whatever you believe in, okay, are working behind the scenes to help you. Okay, well, that's certainly a nice message to close out with. And I can tell I am definitely getting very, very tired. My brain has slowly just started turning to mush. Alrighty. Well, thank you. Thank you all for stopping by Whether you joined the queue, talked in chat, or just lurked, I appreciate you sharing your time with me. Thank you to those who donated as well. It truly means so much. And I'll be doing this, like I said at the beginning of stream, I'll be doing this until the end of December. So, excuse you, card, can you stay put? Yeah, I'll be doing this for the rest of December, until the end of December. So for the rest of the year, essentially, I'll be doing this during stream, running the charity campaign that's active currently. So, hello. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you just popped in like right at the end of stream as I'm giving the closing message. I'm so sorry. But, yes. I will be running this charity campaign until the end of December. Because it's something I believe in. Something that I feel will help. Something that I feel will help prepare for what's to come. So, for those who aren't aware, Lambda Legal is a legal organization that focuses on defending LGBTQ rights. They did a lot of good last time. They fought against this upcoming administration, and I have hope that they'll be able to do more good this time. So. But anyway, thank you for the support. Thank you to those who donated. Thank you again to anyone who stopped by and who shared their time. I do appreciate it. Even sharing your time means a lot. Exactly. So, thank you again to any who shared their time, to any who donated, to any who stopped by. It does mean a lot, okay? I hope to see you all again soon. But bye for now. Oh, yeah. The message essentially, if you want like a quick reiteration, this was the closing message that was meant to be a collective. The closing message was essentially just kind of like follow follow the beat of your own drum, follow what makes you happy. Very much tapping into the rebellious energy here of the Hierophant reversed. And that energy of rebelliousness and resistance. And having patience and optimism. As you do so, as you go after what makes you happy, after you follow your heart and fight for what you believe in. And then these two cards here strengthened that, and this one was all about, you know, this oracle card here, Impervious, was all about, like, it also had a little bit of that optimistic energy and was just all about, like, making it through whatever comes. So and the 555 card here is I am optimistic. A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. Very much going in line with that Temperance card. And 1010 says I am patient. Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels or spirit, guides, universe, cosmic energies, whatever you believe in, or even if you don't believe in any of that, trust that they're working behind the scenes to help you. So yeah. So yeah, just a quick recap of that of that closing message there for you. Thank you. You too. But with that, it's unfortunately time for me to go. Again, thank you all for stopping by, whether you joined the queue, talked in chat, or just lurked. Thank you for any and all support. It really, truly does mean so much. I hope to see you all again soon, but bye for now.